Welcome to the project demonstration of smart power system monitoring and controlling through IoT by using Blink application. So here main application is we are going to measure the energy consumed by these two loads independently, separately, and the energy will be displayed on this Blink application in terms of kilowatt hour and also in terms of bill for each individual loads continuously. And also based on this load consumption, if you want to isolate the power supply or if you want to disconnect the power supply to the particular load, so then by touching on this load 1 and load 2 on off switches, we can control these loads. So here we are going to measuring the load power by using this current transformer. Consider this is a load 1 CT1 and load 2 CT2. And as we know that current transformer will provide the AC output. So for that potential divider circuit will be used here. So because it will convert the AC to DC, and this resistor will do the step down as nothing but potential divider. So in 10:1 we are going to dividing the voltage because of microcontroller can handle up to 5 volts. In order to make sure about this input voltage should be less than 5 volts, we are converting that by using potential divider circuits. So load 1 CT1 potential divider 1, load 2 CT2 potential divider 2. So from this in this manner we are going to measuring the currents so that we can calculate the kilowatt hour and parallelly we can calculate the bill also. So these two will be displayed here. And next, in order to control that, here we are making use of two relays. So this was relay 1 for load 1, relay 2 for load 2. So this is the electromagnetic relay which is of 5 volts operated. So on this board we can see the two resistors. One resistor is for current limiting resistor for the LED, another resistor for trigger resistor for this BC547 transistor, and the diode is a freewheeling diode. Whenever the relay is getting on and off, it will generate the back EMF that will be neutralized by this reverse bias connected IN4007 diode. So here the flow is microcontroller will trigger the transistor will trigger the relay will trigger this load. And next, power flow also, as we connected the CT in series with the load, so that we will get the same current which is consumed by this load. So that will be connected to the AC step up transformer, and the voltage will be again step down and rectifier and filter, and again here potential divider. So here these two CT1, CT2 outputs are connected in A0, A1 pins of our microcontroller, and these two relays are connected at B0, B1, and a Wi-Fi module which is of ESP8266 module interface at C6, C7 pins of our PIC16F73 microcontroller. So this motherboard is handled taking the 5 volts output from this adapter. So it start reading input from this CT1, CT2 and Wi-Fi module. And also it will control the outputs like relays and also same Wi-Fi module sending the data to the Blink application. So in this motherboard, so we can see this capacitor, whenever the power fluctuations happen, so that will be neutralized. And this one is the restart switch to restart the microcontroller, and this steel plated one, this is the crystal oscillator. So this crystal oscillator is 20 megahertz. The main purpose of the crystal oscillator is so it will provide the clock pulse to the microcontroller. So here the clock pulse means, so we have provided some set of instructions to the microcontrollers, the reading inputs from this one and controlling the output modules. So and whenever, so for each instruction we need to provide the clock pulse. So that clock pulse given from this crystal oscillator. So 20 mega clock pulse means 20 mega instructions per second. So that is the fastness of our PIC16F73. So before switching on the power supply to the kits, we need to do some initial steps in our mobile phone. So go to the hotspot settings of your phone. Right. Change the hotspot name, network name to project 4900 without any space, without any capital letter. That's very important. And a password 129. After that, enable the hotspot, enable the data, and install the Blink application from the Play Store. BLYNK Blink Legacy application. After installing that, log into the Blink application from the given credentials. And now one power supply for the motherboard and another power supply for this load. So then let's just switch on that. So right. So as you can see that there is a red icon on this Arduino symbol, right? It is turned into the green, means the device got connected and it is online now. So we can see 00. Okay. So it's just now install. One second. So after installation, just we need to restart the motherboard. Okay, keep it in off. Right, after restart, so you can try for 2 to 3 times restart. Then after just touching on this, the device 1 got switched on, and wait for the readings of load, power consumption as well as build details on the Blink application. Right, we can see that. So the load is displaying on the Blink application is continuously increasing. So we can see this. Okay, so coming to the load 2 again. So if you want to off the load 1 whenever it crosses the 1 rupee consumption, just I don't want to consume more than that, so just off that. So after that, when you switch off that load, so then automatically, okay, it's restarted, I think. So due to some power fluctuations generated from this relay circuitry, so the system start restarting. Right.
सर वो आप वीडियो भेज देंगे मेरे को.
Right. So now the power fluctuation got settled down. Right.
అంటే మైక్రో కంట్రోలర్ ని రీస్టార్ట్ చేయాలి బటన్
Yeah.
స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందు